Hi guys, and welcome to Lottery Number Generator. If you're wondering why am I creating this again, it's because unfortunately the previous one, the quality was very bad. I received a message from one of my viewers out there who actually commented that the quality of the video is very bad. So that's a message, and I did have a look, and the man is correct. He is right. So I'm sorry. So I've decided to put it together all over again. Then the other one I will actually list it on my system. So let's start. As you can see, this lottery number is just to generate any random number, and you see the number does not repeat itself. So I'm going to reset, generate, exit out, and let's start a new project. All right, let's click on file and start a new project entirely. Okay, right here, I'm going to import the following. Okay, make sure you import all of that. And now we continue by creating a class. I'm going to call that class lottery number generator. There we go. Now I'm going to just random the class right now. Let's come right down here and just run that out. There. Okay, so let's define my functions. Let's say define underscore underscore and get it initialized underscore underscore, open up a bracket. We're gonna say self comma root, which is going to be the name of my project. Then I'm going to then say self dot root, and that's going to be equals root, and self dot root as well. Let's just use that for my title. Self dot root, that is going to be equal dot title, and what is going to be the title? The title is going to be the lottery number generator. So let's just copy this and paste it right in there. There we go. There. Now I'm going to do one thing. Let's create a label, the title. We'll come right down here and let's just say label title underscore label, and that is going to be using the Tkinter dot label widget. Okay, and that's going to be a child of root, set dot root, comma. The data on it is going to be equals to lottery number generator. That's my title. There we go. Now I'm going to then specify my font type. The font, I'm going to call that area. There, and the size of this font, let's make that about 50, and comma, I think I can make it bold as well. There, close that. Let's come down to the next line so that you guys can see it. There, and underneath here, I'm just going to round up my label. So let's say label is going to be dots grid, and that's going to be in row number 0. Column is going to be, let's make that row 0, and I also want it to span 6 columns. So let's just grab all of these and put span here, and bit of space really. Comma, let's say that is going to be 10. There we go. All right, so let's declare, I'm going to create my array here. Just call that self dot number, and that is going to take in the text. Let's equals there. All right, getting somewhere. And the next thing is I'm going to create 6 text widget that will display the numbers. So let's use a for loop. So for I in the range of 6. And I'm now going to say text. Let's get it indented. That is going to be equals tk dot text widget, and this text widget is a child of roots, and we can just grab all of these, dump it here. Now what else do we need? That is going to be equals about 10, comma, that's width will be 10, and height, I'm going to make the height about 2 equals 2. And fonts, grab all of these, and paste that in there, just make the font maybe about 30, yeah, and close that up. Now let's hit text dot grid. That is going to be, let's grab all of this, paste that in here. Row is going to be 1, column is going to be 1, and we get it padded. So pad to the x-axis, make that 5, and to the y-axis, I'm going to make that 5 as well. Right. And let's try and get it centered. Let's say strictly that will be equals north, south, east, and west. So hopefully that should get it centered. So that's me adding my strictly option in there. And the next thing I want to do now is I'm going to say text dots tag underscore configure. Let's say center, comma, and I also want to justify it center anyway. Justify just to make sure it's dead center equals center. And this number here, let's grab all of this and let's assign my text to it. So let's just say dot append. And what are we appending? We are appending. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to save it. Let's come right here. Just say save as. So lottery number. I'm going to just call it correction because I know that's the correction. Okay, save. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let me get this indented properly and carry out some correction here. Here I enter column is 1. That is wrong. That should have been I. There we go. Right. So I'm going to just see how that's going to work. Let's change this as well. Let's just enter. Right here, I'm just going to change the font color. But if I run it now, this is how it's going to look like. Let's see. There we go. I'm going to change that font color to the original color I have on YouTube. So I'm going to call it Get It Blue. So if I run it now, let's see, there we go. Okay, so let's move on. Now I'm going to create the buttons. So I'm going to call this very button btn generate, something like that. So let's come right down here and there's a btn generate here. Grab all of that, paste it right here. btn generate, that is going to be equals tk dot button widget, and this button widget is going to be a child of root, so we can always get hold of the roots. Let's just copy everything that we have in here. Yeah, copy all of that, paste it right in here, and the text content on it, I can just change that to generate number. Get rid of that. Cut generate number or numbers. There's there. Okay, so the next thing is right. Okay, let's add the width. I can make the width maybe about 8 or so. Grab all of that, paste that in here. Width equals 18. Let's see how that's gonna look like from now. And let's run this up. Come right underneath here. Paste, and what about, I'm gonna grab all of these here and paste it right here. And change this padding to be about 2 in between. Span, I'm gonna make that about 2 as well. First button be in row number 2. Column 2. No, make it column 0. Right, let's change this back to maybe about 10. I'm going to run this. I just want to see how that's going to look like. Then I'll just copy it across. Okay, let's see. Format is missing right here. Yeah. Now let's run it one more time. Very good. But this seems to be too big. I may have to change it. Let's see what's the size. Oh, that is 50. That's too much. Run it one more time. Okay, 30 is fine. So I'm just going to copy that. Copy. Okay, this will be for resets. And change this to reset as well. Then the content in it is reset. Get it indented. And what else do we need to do? That's fine. Column will be 1 for the resets. Now make it 2 because I only have 2 buttons. And this one I'm going to make it 4. Okay, 4. This is going to be for exit. I change this to exit as well. And this will be row. Yeah, that is correct. And here will be exit. So let's save and run it just to see how the buttons will look on the system. There we go. We have all our buttons in place. Where is it? There they are. Okay, well, I want you now to change the background color to something like that. So for the buttons, I'm just going to say BG. Okay, let's come right down here. Comma B BG. Let's get that blue. Repeat the same thing for the others. And here as well. So let's go back and run it. Run. There we go. So that's fine. The buttons are taken care of as well. So we now need to put together some functions to generate numbers, reset and exit. So exit also I'm going to. Okay, right underneath here, I'm going to enter my function. So let's say function generate number. Generate numbers. And that is going to be self. And this function, I'm going to enter a unique number in there. And these unique numbers, I'm going to say sets. Now, let's use a while loop to generate it all. So y lane unique number is 1, y is greater than 6. No less than 6. And I want the unique number. To add random number between 1 and 59. So come in here. Unique number. Dot add. And random. Dot run int. And that is going to be between 1 and 59. Okay, now let's use for loop to display it all. Now get that indented as well. For I in number, I comma number in enumerate, and that is going to be the unique numbers. Paste, enter column in there. And that's to display the generated number in the text widget that is up here. That is the whole idea of that. You see this text widget. Right. So now let's say self dot number underscore text. Okay. Now enter the first one, first value. It's going to be I dot delete. Let's say from 1 dot to 0 comma tk dot to the end. So we also need it to insert. So I'm going to copy this. So this will delete whatever we have in there and just insert some other values. So we say dot insert. That is tk, and whatever is inserted in there, that will become a string number value. Now let's get it tagged to the center as well. So I'm going to grab all of these. Let's say tag underscore add center comma 1.0 comma up to the end. There. Now that is taken care of. So all I need to do is just call this inside buttons. Okay, so let's grab hold of this. We're gonna call it inside the button generates. So let's create some room here for that. Just gonna say command equals self dot yeah. Okay, I've just called this function inside this bell button now. So I'm gonna run it and just see how that's gonna look like. There we go, look at that. We now generated our lottery number, so we need these two to exit and play as well. So let's come right down here. Let's create another function. This function is going to be for the reset. So let's just call that reset. Maybe reset underscore number, something like that. Underscore numbers, that's going to be self as well. So play the text widget. I'm going to say for text in self dot number, this one here. Okay, I want it cleared. So let's come down here. Now we just say text dot clear dot delete. I'm talking about you deleting it all. There we go. All right, so the reset is taken care of. Let's come in here now, grab all of this and call that inside reset here. Let's move this a little bit so we can have some room. So comma, I'm just gonna copy this, paste that in there. There we go. Let's save and run. Hopefully this should be clear now. There we go. Reset. Resets. Brilliant. It's working. So let's exit. Take care of the exit function as well. So we come in here and say find a function, and I'm going to call that exit game. Exit game, that is going to be self. And it is going to be, I'm going to ask the user to confirm if they want to exit, so we can just say confirm. That is going to be, let's say confirm underscore exit equals message box dot, does it ask the user, ask yes or no, and in there first of all enter my title, exit, comma. So we can just say confirm if you want to exit, something like that. There. All right. Now using the conditional statement, if exit equals true, if exit, then we just say self dot root dot destroy. I think that will do it. There we go. That is my exit taken care of. All right. So we need to call this now. Inside the button exit. So let's go from right here. Exit. Let's enter exit here, and I can just copy this. Paste that in here. All right. That is that done. So I'm going to run that now. Click on run. There we go. Exit, confirm if you want to exit. Yes, I want to exit. You see that, guys? And hopefully the quality of this other one should be better than the previous one. Like I said, I'm going to unlist the previous one. And sorry about the error. There. So I'm going to run it one more time. Run. There we go. And that is how you generate your own lottery number without any repeating numbers in Python. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. And my buddy out there, thanks for notifying me. I'm very happy that you spotted that. Thank you, and you all have a nice day. Bye for now.